Peace, peace, family. We live.
We live. Welcome back. If you ain't been here in a while, welcome back. And if you been here, invite your friends. Don't let this good information just be for you. Don't be selfish. Be a giver. Like, share, subscribe. Tell all your people. Check out the conflict and interest. And heck, if you got some topics and things yourself, throw them out there. Come on here. Let's talk about it.
Kills marriage. Lack of trust
Can you hear it?
kills marriage. Suspicion kills marriage. Lack of trust kills marriage. Lack of mutual respect kills marriage. Unforgiveness kills marriage. Arguments kills marriage. Keeping secret from your spouse kills marriage. Every form of infidelity kills marriage. Poor communication kills marriage. Lies easily kills marriage. Relating more with your parents than your spouse kills marriage. Lack of inadequate or unenjoyable sex. Sex kills marriage. Nagging, 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 nagging kills marriage. And finally, too much talk. Lazy
You muted, my guy.
Yeah, my man said,
What you
and
think about it?
finally, too much talk. Too
I
much
think
talk.
he hit everything on the nose.
He said, nagging kills marriage. Nagging, nagging kills marriage. Well, relationships are tricky, man. It's not for the weak. I'll say that. Especially not in the world that we live in, where people don't know what relationship is. People don't know what love is. They don't know what communication is. They don't know what commitment is. They don't know what sacrifice is because they're not growing up with these things. They coming either out of primarily some type of dysfunctional single parent household where they're not even seeing these things happen on both sides to at least be able to pick up what their parents are doing that's been working and now applying it to their lives and
What
growing
they
from it.
doing is, what they doing is they are trying to set new traditions. They are trying to set a new norm. They want
Oh,
to, wing it.
I mean, for sure, the new norm is definitely not a two-parent household, but it hasn't been that for a while. Like that's
Oh yeah.
that 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 right there. I think we just seeing the product of it. We living in the realities of what was being cultivated, for generations now, and we at the side of they got a term for that too. I got to think basically when things reach its peak, and now you're on the other side of that peak. There's a term for that. But that's where we at. We it already have reached its peak as far as the if you want to say the destroying of two-parent homes and a lot of these family values. Even a village, the community. Uh, so now we on the other side of it, and we seeing the product of it. And the product of it is that no longer is your leader of your community. Uh, your leader of your community is Nicki Minaj. It's Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? So you see the difference. 1960s, it was Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X. You had a Garvey's running around. You had and now look on the flip side, you see what it is. Jay Z,
These
your leader.
these people today, they say, forget about Malcolm X, forget about Martin Luther King, forget about those black leaders. That's what they say today. Like I can show you video of men of power saying today, black men saying, "Fuck what our ancestors have done for us."
Yeah, I mean, and that's a terrible thing. Like, but I get it. I get it because that ain't the imagery of success. You see what I'm saying? That's not what has been presented to say this is what you want to be. This is who you are. No, what's in front of you is go be Jay-Z. Go be a drug dealer that raps, that somehow becomes a quote unquote business success. Go be that. You know what I mean? And for those of you who can achieve that, go be Uzi Vert. You see what I'm saying? Go be Saucy Santana, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Go be that. Yeah, yeah. So those are the images that have been mainstream, especially for the black community, as success. It's not doctors, it's not lawyers, it's not revolutionaries, it's not even how many neuroscience uh images are you seeing? How many, you know, I'm talking innovators are you seeing? Creators. You're not seeing that. Yeah, our primary images are BET 106 in Park, VH1, uh, and you might get a little bit of a class difference if you say, oh, now you start getting into maybe some movie star type jokers. But we the only community I would say that would allow a comedian, a rapper, entertainer to be your quote unquote voice of your community. None of these people, and no disrespect to them, but they aren't even subject matter experts in the areas of economics, politics, and all different things that's impacting these communities to be the voice of them. But unfortunately, that's the best that we have. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, you know what I'm saying. The culture has spoken, and you got Kim Kardashian fighting for criminal rights. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at with it. That's what's been publicized. Because I know a lot of grassroots jokers who never make TV, who never get that support, who out there, what I mean, with what they have, with very minimum support, trying to impact their communities on a high level. And guess what? You never hear about them. You never see them. It
That's
is, you know what I'm saying? So, but because that's not popular, man.
facts. We just clowns. But
You know
let's
what
get
I'm
to
saying?
the next video. I feel
Look,
bad for the sucker.
yo, play it again, man.
Should
What?
have dropped her off at Kevin Pusher, bro.
Yo, play it again. I gotta say it again, man. I think I missed something.
All right, hold on.
Oh yeah, that's all facts.
Mhm.
That's all facts. I guess today we talk about relationships. To the people out there, I'm not saying I'm the expert, but uh, it definitely does matter the voices that are in the room that are influencing you, that's speaking over your life, because they either gonna push you or they gonna break you. And as you just see here, very well described. Uh, you saw the difference. The woman that was encouraging, that was loving, that was supportive, that was, in the mix and speaking life. Uh, you saw the success. And believe it or not, man, that's your job, man. That's your job. That's your position to, cultivate a person's best version of themselves, or to at least assist in bringing the best version of themselves out. I mean, and that's even down to friendships. Even if we ain't talking marriage or relationships, the people in your life should be impacting you becoming your best self. Even if it's corrective criticism, even if it's support, even if it's, everybody can play different roles, but ultimately it's the roles should be aligning to generate or create, your best self. So everybody out there, you got to be careful, man. Careful who you allow into your space like that, because they definitely have an impact. They definitely will impact. And there's one of those sayings, I forget who's the original person that said it, but they say, show me your circle, I'll show you your future, or show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. And that's key. That's key. That's key. It's nowhere in the world that somehow you going to be associated with, or and especially influenced by people who aren't moving in the same space that you are, or even greater. They've already crossed certain roads and bridges, so now they can be a mentor or a coach to you. They can guide you. But if we all bottom feeders and none of us is doing anything to elevate ourselves, the likelihood of one of us being able to overcome is not likely. So, to all those who watch this, check your circle, especially that quote unquote woman or man that you so in love with, that you just can't resist. They God's gift to the world. I love them. I need them. Well, just make sure that and all that love, all those feelings, that is somebody that's going to elevate you to your best self, because they either going to be a blessing or a curse. They going
All
to
right.
make you or they going to break you.
We're gonna do a segue here, talking about the dude. You heard about the guy that this wasn't even a show. I wanted to do a quick little show on it because I got a lot of time. But do you know about the guy that had the 7 baby mamas?
Oh, I saw the clip. Shucks.
Yeah, I'm doing research right now.
This is the regulator-approved diamond commodity. Diamond standard coins are all equal.
Thank you again, House of Hypocrites.
Okay. Shout out to Anton.
Tapping in, big dog. I appreciate you. Q, the floor is yours.
Okay, so a lot of us kind of deep dive into your video the past couple of days on different streams and different platforms. And one thing I think we need to clarify, you did say that you told these women that you didn't want to have kids, right? Is that before having sex with them or after having sex with them and they got pregnant?
I don't even think that even matter. I don't think
Why?
before or after matter.
Why?
Because are you gonna allow me to make the decision for you? As a woman, you gonna allow me to make the decision if I'm gonna go on you raw, or if I'm gonna put a baby in you? You gonna allow me to make that decision?
So basically, you told them after? Is that your answer to the question?
No.
I mean, wait. I'll answer your question, but can you answer mine first?
Nah, I'm just saying why it don't matter.
No, but I know you said it doesn't matter, but what did you do? Did you tell them
I'm telling you,
before?
it doesn't matter. As a woman, either you gonna allow a man to go in you protected or unprotected. That matters. If she allowed me to go in her unprotected, that's what I did. If she required me to put on the condom, that's what I did. That question is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. As a woman, you gotta make a nigga put a condom on, or you don't. So it don't matter.
Okay, so my question doesn't matter. Okay.
So what do you think about that so far?
I think there's a truth there. It's a harsh one, but it's a reality. A woman has a responsibility to protect her own temple. Like, you just can't I'm not going to be in agreement with you not having no standards, no policies, no nothing in line to ensure that your temple is being treated as you would like it to be. You see what I'm saying? Like, and even though, like I said, his he might come. What he's saying is very harsh and it's going to be misinterpreted by a lot of people because of the delivery. But there's a truth there that says, hey, this is your temple. This is your body. I'm not in control of your body. If you want to have unprotected sex, you want to allow men to be able to penetrate you with no protection without having any prior conversations on outlining what you expect or what this should be, what this shouldn't be. Um, you making a choice and you making one that can impact your life for the next 18, 20, 30 years. But that's because, sex is taken so lightly that people just figure, I can meet you at the club, we can have sex, and it don't mean nothing because they can go right down to Planned Parenthood, throw that baby down the drain. Worst case scenario.
I mean, so I just wanted to know if it doesn't matter to you, but I'm just curious, was that an expectation that you put on the forefront with them? Did you let them know, hey, I just want your yams. I just want to F you. Or, I'm from Houston, so I know men can be suave. They can tell women what they want to hear. So I'm just curious, like, what that stated prior. Did you tell your expectation, you know what? I don't want nothing serious. I'm just here to F you. I just want your yams. Like, that's all I want to know.
Basically.
Oh, so you told them prior before having sex?
Basically. And even if I didn't, you still allow me to fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you the first day. I'm gonna be your husband the next.
Okay. No, if you tell them prior, okay, you told all 7 baby mamas prior. Okay. And did you let them know that you weren't going to be there for them financially if they got pregnant?
After I knew they ass was pregnant.
Well, yeah.
I offer, look, if I shot up the club and I knew, I offer for a plan B. I'm not gonna sit there and watch your ass take a plan B like you a little kid. Either you gonna take that motherfucker or you not. I ain't sit there and hold the hand. So they had decisions to make.
So this guy right here is like the image of that's the image of the black person, man. That thinking process, the way he is like literally producing his thoughts. That is exactly the way they think. I'm not saying he's wrong, but I continue.
If you either wanted the plan B, if you wanted the abortion, just know we both sat down there and we did what we did. This is one intentionally. This wasn't me just intentionally getting women pregnant. It be the heat of the moment. She be on that motherfucker and don't stop. You feel me? It could be a few situations that's happening.
Okay. No, so honestly,
where is his responsibility?
Yeah,
Like, where is
like
accountability? Where is he accountable at? Like, bro, what a freaking weirdo.
bro. But like I said, there is a truth side of this where females have to be more conscious, have to take accountability, have to be responsible for their
Where is
body.
that male accountability?
I'm not knocking that. Like, but that's like saying, this is why, listen, man, you can't just walk into a bank and the bank hand you money without some due diligence being done. The bank want to pull your credit. They want to ask some questions. They want to check your, you know, they want to check into you before they even get into doing business with you. All these different spaces in the world have things, measures in place that before they get into doing business with you, that can negatively impact them. Like, you ain't gonna just about to rob the bank because you walk in there and say, "Oh, I'm Joe Smo, and I want to buy this house. I want 400,000." Nah, they got a process. They got measures and things in place to ensure that, to the best of their ability, that you're gonna be able to honor this deal or honor this contract or satisfy or fulfill you know, whatever the agreement is of this mortgage product, or whatever product you go in there and do, or whatever business you're going in there to do. You know what I'm saying? So the reality of it is that part of what this really highlights is the lack of value we have or place on our body, on being able to even create life. Because if there was true value assessed to that, you would at least at a minimum have some things in place that I want to check off before I allow this person to be able to be intimate with me, to share a certain space with me, and ultimately have sex with me, and especially knowing that there's only really one end to this. Sex is primary function, if not its really true function, is to procreate life. Like, so that's a top possibility. That's what sex is. But because sex has been turned into a casual kind of like you going out for happy hour drinks type action, this is why this is normal. And people have these assumptions that we're going to have happy hour type mindsets when it comes to sexual engagement and relationships, but then expect a high level of character and accountability and responsibility to happen. This guy doesn't give me any indication that he was presenting himself as my man Kevin Samuels would say, as a high value man, a man of standard, a man of morals, a man of character, a man of values. But yet these females were attracted to him, and they openly gave their temples to him. They're not saying he raped them. They're not saying that you know, he did something against their will. They just didn't like the product. They didn't like the consequences of their actions. They didn't like that's what this conversation is about. 7 women are pregnant by this guy, and the real issue is that they don't like the results. But you didn't have to have this man's baby. You did not have to sexually engage with this man. You did not have to give your temple, your most valuable asset, to someone who clearly he ain't trying to take care of no kids. Has he said anything that says that reflects he's trying to be a father? Nah, I don't get those vibes. I wouldn't want him talking to my daughter. But you know what? Your daughter might be in love with him. And as much as you telling your daughter he ain't it, oh, you don't know, daddy. Come on, man. We know what world we living in. He ain't get someone pregnant by accident. They were willing participants. Until I see a rape charge, they willingly offered their bodies to this man, heat of the moment or not. Now, I'm not saying that that there's no accountability on his part, but we got to address this. There's something here that people don't want to really see, and it's the fact that women have to respect their temples. Women got to respect their temples. Period. I mean, you can run the clip, man. I think the people heard me. I think they heard enough.
I agree. I think those women, the 2 to 7 baby mamas, are dumb as hell. If it's right that you told them that you didn't want to be a baby or take care of a kid and you was just brought to F them, they're dumb, right? They signed up to be a baby mama. In one of your videos on TikTok on February 27th, you said you should only take care of a woman that's your wife or the mother of your kids.
Facts.
So, okay. I mean, that's kind of contradicting. If you're saying that and you have 7 kids, right? Isn't that kind of contradicting? Because you also said that
there's 7 kids I do not want. I'm gonna take care of the kids I want. You should only provide for your wife and the mother of your kids that you want.
Oh, that's not what you said in the video. I can play the audio. Hold on.
I know. That's not what I said, but that's what I'm telling you.
You should only, and I mean this with every inch and breath and motherfucking bone I got in my body.
Before they play that clip, bro, you heard what you just said?
Bro. And this is who they sleeping with. This is who they sleep with. Like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think this Joker just became this who he is, overnight. This is who he's been. But has anybody really taken the time out to get to know this guy to know, okay, he's not about to father no kids. Like, and that's the part where I hold the female responsible because he don't get access to her unless she open her legs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the part of it. Like, I don't agree with his mindset. I don't respect him as a man. But in the same token, these 7 women out here that got his baby, they were willing participants. Unless they said he raped them. Unless they said he used them. He somehow seduced them. He somehow, led them into this delusion and then up and left. Yeah, they gotta hold this one. And especially once you get to the fact of knowing, okay, he got 7 baby mamas. So at some point, okay, maybe the 1 baby mama. Okay, but now you got 2 baby mamas. But now you got 3 baby mamas. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody saying, well, man, you ain't with none of your kids, mom.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got none of your kids. You ain't none of them in your life. Ain't none of this. Like, at some point, somebody got to ask some questions that's going to lead to some type of objective thought. Like, so I don't know these females. I don't know where they come from. I don't know who raising them with villages around them. But clearly, there's something happening there where this guy is able to knock all 7 of you off, get all of you pregnant, and ain't none of y'all kids provided for. Ain't none of y'all a wife. Ain't none of y'all got a family to show for this. And this is where females have to stop, man. You can't keep blaming men, but you so careless and reckless with your body. You so careless and reckless with the temple that God gave you. You don't. How many times you gonna be careless and reckless? How many accidents you gonna have? How many? Oh, well, it just kind of happened. It wasn't planned. How many times? How many times you gonna be at Planned Parenthood dropping a baby off? How many Plan Bs you gonna take?
Bro,
How many? I'm just saying,
there.
like, I'm just saying, because when you start to look at these things, Planned Parenthood numbers ain't dropping; they only increasing. Plan B, you getting it right from Walmart, your local Walmart, and you paying that $60, $70 a pop, easy. And for those of you who don't resort to that, you having multiple kids. So at what point is it we going to address the mindset and the behavior? Or are we going to keep just walking in this kind of, life is just happening to me? God hates me. God, why? He ain't this, he ain't that. You chasing the same guys, you attracted to the same guys, you letting the same type of guys have access to your temple. And the only reason why you probably don't have more kids is because you have Planned Parenthood or you at the Plan B station. A lot of these females out here, jokers just don't know it, but they got a long list at the at the abortion clinic. They got a lot of receipts on Plan B pills and things they've done to exit a baby so that it's not shown publicly. You know what I mean? Some of these Insta models, some of these jokers y'all really be drooling over who look so good and the body so right. You'd be surprised if you had to get it. You better listen, like I said, you better start being like the bank. The bank want all documents. You go into the bank talking about I wanna do business with you. Yeah, that's cute. You got tax returns, you got statements, you got this, you got that. They want to do some due diligence, some due process here before they get into business with you. And 9 times out of 10, every financial institution is the same way. Ain't nobody just gonna do business with you that can impact their lives, impact their quality of life, their ability to function, their ability to live, and with nothing. So yeah, maybe he got the first baby mama, and maybe the second one. But come on, the second baby mama should have said, "Well, Dad, where your other baby mama at? Where your kid at?"
Mm-hmm.
The third one, you got 2 other kids out here, 2 other baby mamas. Where they at? Yeah, I got kids out there. I don't take care of them. I ain't want them kids. I told them I ain't want them. And you still laid down with this joker, and it was an accident. Stop.
So should a man have to take care of a kid that's not his? I mean, that's his, but he told her that He didn't want it, and she did it anyway.
I mean, me, if it was me, it'll be my conscience, my morals, my values, who I am wouldn't allow me to have a kid out there and not and not I just that's
So if you want a kid and she pregnant, she said that she don't want to have a kid, but she has the right to kill a kid.
no, I'm not saying that she has that it's tough because in my mind, it would be wrongful for her to terminate. But see, the way society has things shaped is that we no longer it's so many things in place that takes the man at least any right or voice that he would really have on these things, it takes him out the picture. Because society has shaped this to where, it's my body, it's my choice, it's my this. It's all of that until the joker ain't taking care of the kid. You see what I'm saying? Like, and
Well,
that's
I'm
what I'm
just saying
getting to.
hypothetically, right? It's infidelity. Even a child from infidelity should be brought to life.
I'm
And
at a place in my life where I would say you shouldn't kill no baby.
Period.
Maybe when I was, naive and not I'm at a different stage in my life now where I feel like I'm a little more conscious, a little more in tune. But I could see that young
delete.
You said delete?
Yeah, we don't want to say that K word.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I could see it where the young boy who ends up getting the girl pregnant and now he's scared. You see what I'm saying? And all he could think of as a solution is, we can't do this, have an abortion. But I would teach and I would educate, especially my sons, that that's never an option. You know what I'm saying? Life is too precious, especially the black life is too precious. Um, and that's no judgment to any other race or background, but me being black, and knowing now, you know what I'm saying, the impact that abortion has had on our community, how many of our lives are lost, our lives, at least speaking to my community and to my village, has a great importance. So yeah, it's not an option. Um, see the all the protective measures should be happening prior to there's this quote unquote kid that's possibly about to be here. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like if we were more conscious and more respectful, and really respectful to the value of our body and to what sex really is. Like, sex ain't some casual go out have a good night type thing. Like, that's the biggest issue, is that sex has been turned into something you do for fun. Something you do because I was just in the mood. Like, and that's not what it is. It has one operation: to procreate life. That's what it does. Procreate life. Man in society has engineered things and put things in place to uh stop the procreation of life. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, your sperm and that egg got one job. They got one function that they were divinely created to do. And they're gonna do it. It's gonna happen with or without you. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen whether you say, nah, sperm, don't do it. No, they got one design, they got one function. So once you release that sperm into that vessel, the sperm and the egg have one function, and they have been engineered, that divinely engineered to do that. So it's jokers right now that have gotten full-fledged tube tied. I'm talking about they done got their tubes tied, tubes burnt, and then end up pregnant, trying to figure out how. When science would have said, nah, we did this operation, you shouldn't be able to get pregnant. That seed and that egg have one divine function. And if that sperm, when it's released, it got one goal. It's searching for the egg. So sex ain't some type of casual, fun, we having a good time type thing. And that's the problem, man. So we could run the clip, man.
Only take care of woman that's your wife or the mother of your kids. If she was the motherfucking simp.
Right. So I think like having those videos, because a lot of people thought you were playing and lying about your situation and you were doing it for clout. And I was like, why are y'all thinking that's for clout? There's a lot of baby daddies out there. Well, I don't think you would consider yourself a baby daddy because those aren't your kids that you wanted. But there's a lot of people you might be here for clout. Is that my echo? Is that my feedback?
Yeah, I'm muted.
Okay.
So.
Okay, let me just get from this mic. So a lot of people think that I don't think that's mine. I think that's his because I just connected from my mic. But a lot of people think that you're doing this for clout and I was like, no, why do you think so? Because if it was baby, y'all wouldn't say shit that she's lying, that she's this, she's a deadbeat, she's this and that. But when I was watching those videos, I'm like, a lot of the stuff he's saying, he's contradicting himself, right? You said that. Then you also said, do you think you should pour expectations into women, basically leading them on if you don't want to marry them or have sex with them? So I think that's just contradicting on what you say on some of your past videos and what you're preaching in the last 2 videos. So
I'm a hypocrite. So I might say,
you see this little device right here? Well, I'm going to show you something right now.
Yo, my bad, sir. I am a hypocrite.
The complete opposite. It's in the name, House of Hypocrites. So whatever you could say I'm contradicting myself, and I can say I probably am. I'm a hypocrite, and I accept that. I might feel different tomorrow.
I'm sorry, he was going out. Is that my internet? Is that my service?
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said, Q?
No, I didn't. Can you say that again?
I said I'm a hypocrite.
Okay, so you basically saying if you pour into a woman and set all these expectations that you don't even care to commit or to give her a relationship or a ring, you're a simp. So
hypocrite stands for liar.
So basically, what you're preaching online is not what you're following. Is that what you're
I
saying?
didn't say that. You just said I said I should take care of my wife and the mother of my kids. Being that I have kids I don't want, I'm not taking care of them. That's contradicting. That's a hypocritical. That's what I mean about I'm a hypocrite.
Okay, so what did you mean by this? Hold on.
Motherfucking simp. To put all this expectation is to this woman, and you don't even commit to her. Get a relationship or a motherfucking ring. Now you done gave her this big spike of dopamine hit. Now she going around with these heightened expectations that never get met. Then giving motherfuckers a definition of a real man, but seems to never be able to keep these real men. So don't introduce her to it. Don't introduce her to a vibe that you're not gonna maintain long term, because she gonna get out in this dating market and be looking for that shit for other men, and we don't even fuck with the bitch like that. We just
You can tell this is an idiot trying to spill out talking points, YouTube talking points.
Yeah, and not even just that. You could just tell that you know what I mean, jokers be saying things for clickbait. You know what I'm saying? They trying to build their so and that's the power of social media. Because the power of social media, you can get on to any one of these platforms and essentially create an identity, right? And that identity can generate you a following, this, that, and the third. It might even lead you to some. He probably got found a few of these women via his platform on social media, and they thinking, oh man, he's nice. I like how he's talking, and maybe they wouldn't even have really dealt with him. But just because social media and the power that it has and the influence that it has, they end up dealing with it, and now they got 7 babies running around. But still, I would still say, you know what I'm saying, that if you do proper due diligence, a person can only lie but so much. They can only hide but so much. The reality of it is that I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't know these females, and I'm not judging them, but I would ask them a question: how soon was it from the moment you met him to the moment where y'all had sex the first time? You know what I mean? How soon was it before the moment you met him and now he's in intimate spaces with you? And I promise you, none of these women, and again, no judgment, but somebody prove me wrong. Somebody find it for me. I would like to bet and say that None of these women knew him greater than 6 months before they already had sex, or even a year before they were already in intimate spaces, acting intimately. So not even just the sex, because once you start letting a person experience your temple in certain ways, I'm talking kissing you, touching you, being able to enter into your home, enter into spaces that should be reserved for your most trusted. Yeah, I'm saying people who have proven themselves into your life. But jokers will literally let a bona fide stranger into their home. No background check, no due diligence, no nothing. He's in your home. We just having a good time. The vibe is right. We Netflixing and chilling. And this joker's a straight up predator. He's a monster. And that's what he is. And no disrespect to this man because I don't know him, but ultimately he's the equivalent to me of someone who is a predator. You lure people in, and then down you do what you do and you move on. And I can't be mad at him but so much because there's a truth there where that body belongs to that woman. Females, both male and female, because men is doing it in different ways. You got good guys out there who are entertaining these females and they coming into their lives with no due diligence, no nothing, none of this. And this female's a straight monster. She's not about to do anything that's going to elevate your life, edify your life. She is not a mom. She is not a wife. She is not these things. But you have allowed this person to come into your space with these expectations. And guess what? When you don't get the results, and now you warring and battling on things that you wouldn't have had to war with somebody who was a wife or was a nurturer or was a mother, you wouldn't have some of these fights. Now you win these fights. And it's the same thing for the females. Now you are here with a guy who clearly ain't taking care of 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid, 4 kid, 5 kid, 6 kid, 7 kid, and then dresses it up and says, oh, well, I ain't want those kids. I'm only going to take care of my wife. Well, bro, you got 7 wives. You got 7 wives.
On a $42,000 salary.
Oh.
Let's watch the video. Let's watch the video.
42,000, that's it. That's it. He can't take care of him. He can't, bro. He can't. Oh.
Let's watch some of the video.
Just want some, yeah. Man, you goof.
So basically, you say you're posting stuff online, but you're not following it.
Hold on, let me address that. When I'm talking to simp ass niggas that's gonna get in the motherfucking woman life and do everything for her, and she don't contribute shit. I said I'm talking to those type of niggas. Don't do all that, because you gonna set these high expectations for her, and she gonna get to a nigga like me, and she ain't gonna get none of that, because I'm just trying to fuck. And he gonna do all that for her, and she ain't gonna give him nothing. That's who I'm talking to.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad he clarified that. I'm glad. Listen,
I'm not saying he makes no sense. The way he thinks is pretty much.
Bro, my man said, I'm talking to these jokers out here that's see those good guys. See what I'm saying? And that's exactly to what I was just saying. Because there's guys out there who are bona fide good guys who come in contact with these females, and then they don't do their due diligence. They don't do their background check. And thank you, baby. Thank you. Let me get a shout out to the wife, got delicious little breakfast here. Shout out to that, right? But we got guys, and listen, there's a time in my life, and I'll be honest, I probably was in that category, and you doing all this stuff, and these jokers they are not eligible. You invest in all of this into a person, and he ain't lying. The joker that ain't 10% of what you are, that's the joker they'll love. They'll give their lives for. This joker can tell them, go jump off the daggone bridge, and they would do it. Meanwhile, you the joker, you trying to build them, you providing. They want a car, you get them a car. They want this, you get them that. They want a certain lifestyle, you busting your behind to produce it. You doing all of these things,
you're dummy.
And then it's the Negro that's hustling. He hustling, the hustling Negro. That's still living with his mama type Negro, and he got baby mamas, and he come through, knock you off, and got you stuck on stupid. You know what I'm saying? So he got, like I said, there's some truth to what this guy's saying. Like, look,
he ain't lying too much.
There's some truth there. It's harsh. You know what I mean? It might be a little hard to digest, but it's some truth in it.
So these women that you met in Houston, that you said you told them that's what you said. You told them that you wasn't gonna, if you hit them raw, because you said they were jump offs. Jump offs. Someone explained to me what a jump off was. Jump offs, random women that you're not gonna take serious. You're hitting them raw. Prior to hitting raw, you said if you become a father, you're not taking care of the kids. I have my last question. I know you said your parents were married, and shout out to the married parents. Still married. What does your parents think of their son getting these women pregnant and he's not being in their lives? So they're really not even in their grandchildren's lives.
They think the same thing the internet gonna think, the same shit. They ain't raised me like this, but they can't do nothing about it because I'm grown.
Do they want to be in those kids' lives?
If they had a chance to.
Another clickbait moment. This guy's
Bro,
a fucking
this
idiot.
joke is a terrorist. This joke is a terrorist.
Yeah, he's a version of a woman that does the same crap. Like, what's wrong with this man? This man is ridiculous.
He's a terrorist, bro. He is a terrorist.
I told you, man. I thought a black woman was bad. These things are out
here. He making us look bad, bro.
Insanity.
Oh,
and then these women here, are they still like, I'm just curious, like, are you leading them on in some type of way? Because I think they're dumb. If you're telling them straight up, hey, I just want to F, and if you get pregnant, they're dumb enough just hitting you raw, and they're dumb that you're not even taking care of your past kids. Are they wanting to be in a relationship with you, or are they just wanting to have a child?
Nobody literally sits there and talk about fucking getting pregnant while they fucking.
Gun owners know that total concealment of your firearm is a tactical advantage.
Especially if you don't know the person. So it just happens. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. It just so happens. You know, this is not a conversation. Like people hearing this story and trying to piece together shit. And not thinking that this not the real world. Y'all questions don't be the reality at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It don't be reality. So it's just like when you sit down and think about it, like, and ask yourself, well, shit, when the last time you was talking to one of your dudes or your man about not getting pregnant while y'all fucking?
You said, say the last sentence. You're breaking up.
I said, when the last time you talked to your man or the dude you sleeping with, why y'all fucking about not having kids?
I didn't say while fucking. I was just saying that's a conversation I think you have. Like when you're dating or talking to someone, like stating your intentions. Like if you don't want to be married, straight up, I think, I don't want to be married. I'm just out here living my life. I know you're 27, I think. I think it's just intentions. And that's like saying it up front. I think that's feedback.
You if they ain't asking, shit, there ain't nothing to talk about.
Oh, so you can't talk about
if they ask, women. It's a different story. But you don't go give out unwilling information for a motherfucker that didn't ask you for it. You talking too much.
Pause it, man.
They just make the black community look like trash,
bro.
Or American community. I don't care which one call it.
Exactly. Because it's happening.
Like freaking trash.
It's American culture, and that's what I'm saying. Like he just confirmed what I was saying, and from throughout the entire clip, is that there's no due diligence that's done before people are intimate with each other. And I'm saying intimate, not even before we even graduate to sexual intercourse or anything sexual. Intimate starts when you starting to allow a person to engage with you a certain way. They in certain spaces with you. They coming into your home. You know what I mean? Now we intimate because I'm not letting a stranger into my home. I'm not letting just anybody communicate with me a certain way. I'm not just letting anybody touch me a certain way. I'm not letting anybody just take me certain places or engage with me certain ways. So there should be things, conversations, understanding, foundation things established before you start allowing intimacy to happen. And that's the failure here. The females clearly didn't even challenge this joker to even determine what he was or wasn't. It sounds like, at least based on what we grabbing here, is that a lot of these females he kind of met and slept with. They were jump offs. This wasn't, he wasn't building relationship. Thus, he wasn't even approaching it to ask certain questions or explore certain things. And on the opposite side of it, they clearly wasn't asking him certain questions and exploring things with him to have an understanding that wouldn't lead them to a place of, now I'm pregnant with somebody's baby and he don't want the baby. He don't want to take care of the baby. Yeah, I'm saying, or even because, man, listen, I'm not even knocking a joker who doesn't want to have a baby, right? But at least you would know enough to say, yeah, he don't want the baby, but he's gonna be responsible. He's gonna take accountability for his actions. He know that we both mishandled this whole thing, and now here we are. Yeah, I mean, it's not an option for us to delete this child. So now we're going to do what? We're gonna man up or woman up and at least at a minimum, try to create a dynamic where this kid is provided for and loved because it is our seed. This is our we created this life. But this highlights, man, like you said, just how disgusting we are as a people. Just how much we really value ourselves as a people. Because if you really thought you were a king, you really thought you were a queen, then that comes by default with certain standards, certain perspectives, certain mindset. You would not a king, even in the historical sense, you ain't handling me a certain type of way. Or someone of royalty is not being handled a certain type of way. It's a respect that's demanded just because they are of that bloodline, just because they are of that lineage. That even if no matter where they go, there's a certain respect, and that's what this really highlights to discuss. Because he said something that was true. Y'all jokers ain't having these conversations. This ain't real life. Y'all saying this now because y'all looking from the outside in. But 80 to 90% of the people, both men and women, that are viewing this man's story, if we had to be honest, could you say that you have not engaged in intimate acts, including sexual, without really having some of these high level conversations and getting to know a person to know that this is what the outcome's going to be, or even to say, hey, to understand that they want a kid or don't want a kid. Jokers is sleeping with jokers and never even crossed their mind to say, "Dang, you want a kid or not? You want one? I don't want one. You want one?" These jokers, come on, man. Jokers is not knocking these. Jokers is getting knocked off like candy out the corner store, man. 5-cent candy.
Yeah, let's hit this video real quick.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't then talk to these women prior.
I didn't say that.
Okay. So what? Okay. What did you do then?
I told you it don't matter. I keep telling you it don't matter.
Okay. Let's talk about these girls. Okay. Did these girls, right? Because I think they're my
women.
Whatever you want to call them, because I think they're girls. Whatever.
Okay. A girl is a child.
Okay. I don't mean it like that. I mean, I think they're just dumb. Right.
Okay.
But women.
What could this gun and this holster have to do with these two phones? It's actually pretty simple, and I'm going to demonstrate right.
Dumb women.
These women here, right? Did you let them know, hey, I just want to fuck?
Or they just wanted to fuck?
I love how you're deflecting my questions because I do that too. I mean, I'm asking a question.
I wanted to fuck, or they wanted to fuck.
Yeah, no. That's good. Might want you too. I mean, yeah. But did you let them know, hey, I just want to fuck you? Or did they let you know, hey, I just want to fuck you?
Or we just fuck. Or it just goes and flows and fucking happens. Or we just fuck. We talking about 7 situations over a 7-year point. 6-year point. It ain't like I'm whispering in that ear talking about I want to fuck. You feel me? It just happened.
And then these women, I think one of we was on another stream. he was wanting to know. I know you said motel. You was fucking them in a motel. Did you fuck
no
all
motel.
of them in a motel?
I didn't say motel.
My bad.
Yeah,
It was me that said motel.
It be luxury suites.
My bad.
Yeah.
You did say hotel, and I said, nah, it gotta be a motel. My bad. That I was wrong.
It be like I got a little money. It be luxury suites.
Okay, a little money, you know. Okay.
Bro,
but regarding these women, I want to talk
you see
about
that?
right?
You see that wall he's standing at, right? He said he got a little bit of money.
Look like he in the hood. Look like he's in the hood. Stucco walls, man. Where is this? Come on.
I just was curious because I just look at the clip like, you said luxury suites. You might want to upgrade where you at. You might want to get that right.
So I spending money at the luxury suite, spending money on your.
Listen. Wait till that child support hit. Like, listen.
These women here, after they get pregnant, are they hitting you up? Are they wanting you to be on child support? Have they signed their right?
They have. Few of them have. Certain situations they haven't because it might get a little bit sticky for them, or they just wanted a child, you know. So it's all type of different situations. And when I have a sit down, I be able to, you know what I'm saying, connect with somebody, preferably Anton, and he can get a little bit information out of me.
So are you on child support?
Hey, I'm not on child support.
Are you doing anything financially with any of these kids?
Why would look? Why would I do anything financially for kids I told them I did not want? Everybody want to know after the kids, what am I doing? I ain't doing nothing. I didn't want the kids.
I mean, I fully get that, but there are men like that, but they're still being on child support. So I just want to know
my name first. That's the first thing I ask them. They gotta know my name first.
This guy is fucking. He's wild, bro. He's a wild animal.
So my man out here operating under an alias.
What's your name? My name Rob, bro.
But I mean, even now, so is this his name? You see what I'm saying? Like these hoes. I'm sorry, I ain't even gonna say hoes, but these women, they gonna fire his behind, bro. He out here playing with the internet. He over here going viral. His pocket's about to hurt. I would not be surprised, and I'm no prophet, but give it about 3 to 6 months if something don't come out and say he got court cases for back child support. Oh, he gonna have a whole new TikTok now. He gonna be bashing women.
That's the black man.
Giving these women the wrong.
I don't give my name out.
So you're not even giving your name.
I do call him house.
Wow. Okay. So it makes sense. You're not giving out your name. You're messing with them in the hotel. So after you fuck them and dash them, there's no contact. So do you think
a few times, like when
this?
My bad. What you say?
Go ahead. No, I think I'm gonna delay. Go ahead.
I said a few times. Yeah, we'll talk about it. And then when they don't want to get the abortion, then it ain't nothing else to talk about. I don't know why you hitting my phone. I am not a father to these kids that I don't want.
I mean, they can't really track you down if they don't know your name.
Exactly.
And they can't put you on the certificate either.
I mean, one of my baby mamas hit me up the other day from Instagram, from this shit going worldwide. So I'm pretty sure the other one's in my DM too.
I was gonna say that since you're now kind of being viral, do you think that
it's coming, homie? It's coming.
Down, right?
You should have stayed quiet.
They're gonna track you down now.
You could point me out and say you could point me out and say that's my baby daddy with no motherfucking proof.
Oh, he must not know how it works. He somebody tell him how it works. Somebody tell him how it works.
And I'm not taking a DNA test.
Well, when the judge subpoena you, you're gonna have to take the DNA test, bro.
Actually, they can subpoena. If they can find you, they can some way, somehow. Trust me. Social media.
My man getting nervous. He getting nervous now. He probably getting ready to exit this chat.
Let me see.
We'll be talking about it if it happened, but I doubt it.
What America you living?
Go ahead, Q.
Can we get like some of your baby mamas up here? Because I really want to know what the hell they
I'm gonna have
like,
one call. She said she didn't want to be on. She don't want her face to be on this shit because she in a relationship. So she gonna call.
Okay, is it? Hopefully, it's one of the ending baby mamas.
But
I
it's
just want to
crazy.
know what.
That's crazy. They're trying to make it seem like it's the man's fault. Like, think about that type of shit. Man. That's crazy.
No. I said the women are dumb. I said the women 2 through 7 are dumb. They open it. Women have to have.
Like, what normal person gonna say before they hit some ass? Like, think about that. I'm not. You know, you get pregnant. Right? Doing the kid.
What so wait a minute. So fellas, so guys, y'all saying that y'all align 100%? Because listen, now, let's be real. It's one thing to say, listen, I feel you, right? Because I might understand. I don't live my life like that, right? I might understand what he's talking about, but that don't necessarily mean that I live my life like that. The other side of the equation, though, is I also don't want a whole bunch of guys coming out of the woodwork acting like they doing the same thing that he doing and they not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
now listen. I appreciate House. I appreciate your honesty and the basis of your ideology. I fuck with, right? But come on,
principle
between baby 1 and 7, did it ever like kick in or like hit you like, yo, man, maybe I need to switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? For not just the women, but my potential future. Because I remember yesterday you mentioned like, you said it might sound crazy, but I eventually do want to have a family, right?
Okay, kids.
So, you got to understand one thing. Your name and your reputation is everything.
Yeah.
You agree with that? You know, your character, your image, your principles that you live and die by, right? So even if you do have these the way that you're moving right now, you got to think about your reputation is going to surpass you now to forever. So let's just say it, because it's putting me in a mindset.
You know what's crazy, bro? I thought about that. Shit, only thing I gotta do is grow dreads and cut my motherfucking beard, hold a pierce a chain. I live happily ever after, bro. I live happily ever after. Grow some motherfucking dreads, cut the beards, get a couple face tattoos, nigga, change up the whole fucking appearance.
Nigga, you get face tattoos.
This dude is funny as fuck.
Hold on. That shit funny, but let's be on some real shit though, my nigga.
I kind of really had enough of him. I'm sorry, guys. This video is over.
Bro,
He's
this
an idiot.
guy,
I don't like entertaining idiots too much.
bro,
And incompetency.
that guy, he's a terrorist, man. He's purposely going out into the world with an alias false identity. And I'm not even giving him 100% of the blame, because I feel like I still agree with my initial points on how the females gotta protect their temples, how you just can't be operating out here and getting into these little quick hookups. That's cool. I get it. It's culture now. It's society now. Getting knocked off, having jump off, sleeping with a joker at lunch and with a different joker by time nightfall hit and you at the club, that's almost a normacy now. But that's part of what helps him be who he is. You see what I'm saying? This culture, this mindset, how we treat our bodies, how we value ourselves, plays right into this terrorist, this predator being able to go out here and almost legally do what he doing. You know what I'm saying? And face no consequence. But then it also speaks to this is a guy of no principle. Because at some point, even for a joker that's out here doing certain things, if you got any morals, any ethics, any principles inside of you, that starts to knock on your door. You know what I'm saying? Like, but unfortunately, the world we living in, he will get a wife, man. He will get a wife and have some other kids, and heck, probably that happily ever after he talking about, it's not that far fetched, because it's happening now. You got females out here with 5 kids, and they got happily ever after. You got jokers out here, whether it's males, who done did all of what they did and got happily ever afters. So even if it doesn't happen until he's like at 40, 50 years old, where he really settled down, well, now this person that's meeting him, that's his past. You see what I'm saying? That became history. You know what I mean? It's not who he is. You know what I'm saying? So he's not lying in the sense of, look, all I got to really do is let this thing kind of age a little bit. You know what I mean? Change my little parents, probably go to the gym, get me a nice little physique, get me a, you know what I mean, grow my hair out and become this other version of myself. And I could go have this happily ever after. Why? Because of the world that we live in and the normalcy of what culture and society has become in regards to family, sex, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Because no shots at anybody. I'm not knocking it. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but there's a truth there because I know people right now, 7 kids. It's females out here right now. Got 6 kids, 5 kids, and guess what? It's a joker who ain't even had no kids. Who are married her behind. She's a queen now. She's this, she's that, and she got 5 baby daddies. So he ain't lying. He about to start benefiting off the same package that the female's been benefiting on. It's just the truth because clearly, and his parents are going to what? They're going to conform. They're going to conform. He's going to have a whole another family. The grandparents is going to be excited, almost like it's their first kid.
Yep.
And they not even going to say nothing to the kids. Oh, you know, you got other siblings out there. Nope. It'll be one of those, you know how it go, man. Sometimes you don't find out some stuff to your family. You 15, 16 years old. What you mean I got a sibling? What you mean? What you mean my daddy got other families out here? What you mean my mama was this? Nah, it's sickening, but he just showed a true side of the world, man. That's a true reality of the world we're living in, and especially us as a people, man. No principles, no morals, no values. Just go out here and have all these baby daddies. Go out here and have all these baby mamas. It don't matter. It don't matter, man. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Y'all be out there.
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for coming. Till next time.
Yeah.